Have you seen this movie?
Pardon me, I don't mean to stare, but I think I know you.
I'm afraid you're mistaken.
No, of course I know you, Renee. You look just the same. Tell me, do they still call you Renee?
Yes, so no one's called me that for a long time.
Don't you know me? Not really, Renee?
I'm afraid I can't seem to place. Claire?
That's right.
I hate this movie, but let me tell you why. This movie is called Passing, and it's about two black women who, in the 1920s, were light skinned enough to be able to pass for white. These two women are living completely different lives. She decides that she wants to pass for white all the time. She totally rejects the black part of her culture. She marries a white man, is living the high life and all the advantages of the society in the 1920s. And she decides that she loves being black. So she marries a black man, has black children, and lives in Harlem and is loving her life too. This story begins when these two women meet in a cafe in New York. Now, this woman, her name is Claire, and this is Irene. Claire and Irene knew each other when they grew up in the black neighborhood when they were younger. When Claire spots Irene, she immediately goes to introduce herself, wants to reconnect. She's saying she's living in New York now with her husband, who's always away on business, and she doesn't have any friends. But Irene is not really feeling it. Instead of Claire just dismissing it and letting it go, she's adamant. She's writing Irene letters. She's saying, please let me come hang out with you. It turns out that she says she misses the black culture. She misses being around black people. She misses the music. She misses the soul of being a black person. And she wants Irene to reintroduce her into black society so that she can feel reconnected with herself. After much begging and pleading, Claire shows up at Irene's door in Harlem and asks her again, please be my friend. Please let me back into your life. Please, I need some of this soul. Irene reluctantly says yes and starts introducing her around. She meets her black husband, she meets the kids, she takes her out to the club, she introduces her to all her friends, and Claire is a hit in black society. Everybody's enamored by her, everybody loves her, everybody's like, wow, she's so great, she's so amazing, including Irene's husband. And honestly, even Irene seems to be sort of infatuated with her too, because there's a scene where she's laying in the bed with her husband and she's fantasizing or daydreaming about something Claire said. The reason I hate this movie isn't even about race at all. It's not about the drama that happens. I hate this movie because to me, this movie isn't about the search for identity. This movie is about the illusion that we have to project if we want to be accepted by society, and how foolish we all look when we're admiring people and we don't even know who they really are. See, it turns out that with all of Claire's popularity, how everybody just loves her and adores her and making Irene feel some kind of way, Claire admits that she doesn't even like herself. She admits that she's a phony and a fake, and she says that if I have to step on anybody to get what I want, I'm willing to do it, and I hate that about myself. Claire is a terrible person. She hates herself. She's fake and phony, and she knows it, but everybody loves her because she's projecting just the right image, just the right illusion that society approves of. It hurt me to watch this movie as Claire is loved and adored, and everybody wants to be around her, wants to take care of her, wants is daydreaming about her, wants to do everything for her, in all the ways that Irene was never loved. Yet Irene is being herself, and Claire is being a phony phantom. How many times have you seen it in our society? The women who got the right lashes, got the right body type, they speak the perfect way, they're conforming to everything society tells them to be. They wearing the perfect mask. But what happens to those of us who don't know how to do that? What happens to the rest of us who don't have the right clothes, who don't have the right money, who don't have the right partner, and the eloquent way to speak in life? We're shunned by society, and we have to watch women like Claire get all the praise. Even when people like Irene know she was being phony, she still admired her. This society is in love with the illusion, and she's in pain because she knows she has to keep it up. And Irene is in pain because she knows that this is an illusion and she is in love with it anyway. What kind of society are we living in?